maize farmers are urging the federal government to address the challenges of the now-defunct Anchor Borrowers Program in the interest of smallholder farmers who were hitherto the beneficiaries of this program. The national president of the association, Dr. Bello Abubakar, in a press conference in Abuja, said the association is working with relevant agencies to ensure the unpaid loans are recovered. Let's take the track up.
Use this opportunity to briefly give you some of the achievements under the Anchor Borrower Program economically. However, this program, ABP, has its own success. During the COVID-19, Nigerians ate what they produced and they never imported food. In fact, we literally fed our neighboring countries. In 2020, Nigeria became the highest producer of maize in Africa, overtaking South Africa. This is FAO report. You can fact check. That feat was achieved because smallholder farmers were engaged and supported. Secondly, the third, jobs were provided for both skilled and unskilled labor. If you may recall, during the program, many companies were established for farm inputs, right from fertilizer, agrochemical, and seed industries, as well as maize processing industries were established. In the history of Nigeria, we had groundnut pyramids, but never maize pyramid. This was achieved in 2020 and 2021 in Katsina and Kaduna respectively. The construction of this maize pyramid was from the beginning to the end in the presence of the pressmen. The maize grain were brought from all the states. All the stakeholders monitored the grains from various warehouses to pyramid sites. The last but not the least, the government saved foreign currency usually used for importation of maize grains for industries. Coming to the challenges, it is known that fact that no human endeavor that is challenge-free. Therefore, some of the challenges are but no limited to insecurity. Some of our farms and the farmers were burnt, kidnapped, and killed by bandits on the farm. Some of the states where we experience these problems are Niger, Zamfara, Katsina, Borno, Yobe, Sokoto, Ondo, Ekiti, Kebbi, etc. Second, flooding. This is a national phenomenon that is beyond farmers, control. Like Kogi, Benue, Cross River, Jigawa, Katsina, Taraba, Kebbi, Niger, Kwara, etc. are some of the states that were fatally affected. Drought. Oyo, Kwara, Ondo, Ekiti, Benue, etc. support this calamity. Then inadequate insurance cover. The so-called area yield do not favor farmers. Late fund disbursement or released by the PFIs. Sometimes the funds will come around August, September, whereby farmers, they have already planted or they have already finished their farming activities. Imposing inputs not commensurate with soil type to farmers. Sometimes our farmers were given inputs that are not suitable for their soil or for their farming activities. Then COVID-19 pandemic, which is well known and is a global pandemic that affected the whole world. And the SARS saga also affected our farming production during the Anchor Borrower Program. The last is our prayer. MAAN therefore prayed that government should create enabling environment that will give smallholder farmers the opportunity to settle their outstanding loans produced for internal needs and for export. Commodity associations should be carried along in agricultural policies. the federal government should show compassion to the farmers in consideration of the unmitigated and debilitating factors, natural and soil hazards, which made productive farming and the harvest impossible, and either waive or review downwards the outstanding financial obligations.
Anchor borrowers program there, one of the major programs under the former president, late President Muhammadu Buhari, where farmers were given loans more like incentives. But there's been a concern, there's difficulties in recovering those loans there. Some farmers saw it as part of the national cake. Some even say that some politicians did told them that they shouldn't bother to pay back the loan, that it is a gift to then President Muhammadu Buhari. That is one of the misinformation that is affecting the recovery of that loan there. And of course, the farmers, the leadership of some farmers association are beginning to now work together with some federal government agencies, the DSS, EFCC, and the police to see how they can recover the unpaid loans by the farmers there. A lot is being done in that regard. And of course, they have also calling for the government to rebrand the Anchor Borrowers Program as it benefits the smallholders, farmers more as at the time. Because at the time when the border was closed, we were able to at least produce for local consumption. We're able to keep the prices for food as low or as possible. There as the case may be. We hope the new government will heed to their call and of course rebrand the program and see how it can better serve the public.